We building chemistry right now. Trying to get everybody in groove. Seeing where we want to put everybody in the offense. But we're coming along. We're just fine.
It was a play where you kind of dragged across the field earlier in practice. Give me your take on that, on what you saw there.
Flop made a good play recovering. It's just with practice for us. Me and Flop, since LSU days, we're gonna compete. So just gotta hit those next time. I'm gonna try my best to make those plays when I'm out there. But Flop made a hell of a play on the ball.
You got that long reception from DJ close to the end of practice. What's that feeling like? And you got it over Banks after kind of beat you in coverage.
It's a great feeling. Dave had asked me what play I wanted to call. And I said, well, let's throw a go ball. And Daniels came up to me like, what you want? You want to check out of press? I said, nah. I said, off press, just throw it up. He was like, I got you. And the chemistry showed.
How often in college did they ask you what play that you wanted to call?
It was a lot of times. Most of the times it was just Jay, getting what calls he wanted.
How does that make you feel, Malik? Third training camp practice and head coach is coming to you and asking you what play you want to call?
It shows how much trust he has, to give me the ball in open space or just let me run any route I want. So to have that, as a head coach that got trust into you when you come into, the third day of training camp, they trying to understand how good of a player I am, for him to just, ask me what kind of play I want for him to call it, it shows how much trust he has in me.
Saw that yesterday also. It seemed like in between series, he called you and Daniel over. Next two plays went right to you.
Right.
What is that, what do you make of that? Like the fact that they want to get you the ball consistently, right? And that seems to be something that they're going to be scheming out plays for you throughout this year.
Like I said, it shows how much trust they have into me, wanting to give me the ball in my open space and let me be me. They just wanted, when we came over to the side, they just wanted to clarify, how, I was going to run this route, just, before the play, how, Daniels can see it out his eyes, so I don't, do something that he's not, used to me doing. So just staying on track.
A lot of rookies come to camp, and there's always a lingering question in the back of my mind, back of their mind, saying, "Can I make the next level, the next jump?" Did you ever have that, or have you answered that already, or what?
Like you say, all rookies do that. I had my moment, just like, I'm not sure if everybody do, but I had mine. Just how would I react to the league, these older guys. I'm a rookie, so coming in at a younger age, so just how I can adapt. I had the same thing going into college. I had the same thing going into high school. It's just something that you go through as you improve. But as I keep on, every day at practice, just gaining confidence going against those guys like D Banks and Fly and going against the defense with Burns in it. It just creates a confidence in me. So going out there just being me.
How much of you?
I just want to follow up on that. You said you had a moment. Was there a specific moment, or you just mean like the moment in general?
No, it was just the moment in general. You're thinking, training camp coming. You've been hearing about, training camp a long time. Since I've been in college, training camp, they show a lot of videos. So just having that thought of just, how it is going to be different than college, how I can adapt as quick as possible. And that was just all just trying to get my mind right and just adapting as quickly as possible.
How much have you seen of Hard Knocks?
I haven't seen really any episodes. I don't like really waiting for episodes to come out, so I want to wait and just watch it, all in a day where I can just sit down and chill.
Have you seen the clips though? I mean, there's a bunch of clips of you, and they're talking a lot about, I'm talking about Joe and Dave's saying, with the dog in him, that's what we like about him. And what's your reaction when you do hear that?
No, I never seen any clips from Hard Knocks. I hear about it. They come up to me all the time, ask me about it. I never seen anything. My friends always ask me about it too. I haven't seen any episodes about it though.
Have you heard the? You weren't in the room for this part, but when after your visit, you were in with Marvin and Rome. The three of you guys remember Mike Rowe. Obviously you were there, so you remember that. But after that, Mike Rowe goes into Joey's office and says, "I would take Nabers over Marvin Anderson." Have you heard about that?
No, I never seen it.
Okay, so what's your reaction to that? Has he told you that?
I believe he was trying to tell me that yesterday. I was walking out to practice. He was like, "Have you seen the episode?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't know what you're talking about." He was like, "You got to watch it." He tapped me on my shoulder and laughed.
So what do you now hearing about it now? What do you think about that? Because a lot of people thought Marvin was.
Yeah. That's just Groves is my guy. You know, I guess when he watched my film, he showed, you know, how much athleticism that I had, just, you know, getting the ball in open space, and I could be a great guy in this receiver room. So to have that, you know, have that person as my receiver coach that trusts me before he even got me here, you know, sky's the limit for me.
Spoiler alert, they do pick you. I know you haven't seen it yet, but at the end, I think they pick you.
Yeah.
We'll take two more if you got it.
One of the things that they're saying is that you have that dog and you have that attitude, that intense competitiveness, but there's also a fine line, and at times you have to corral that, right? And you have to use it and do it in a productive way.
Right.
How much do you keep that in mind? Is it something that you're cognizant of, or is it something that, you know, you try to, you know, beat you, and if it happens to come out,
no, it's something that I have to pipe down a little bit. You know, sometimes I might talk to myself, and I might go talk to jail, and they'd be like, you know, either don't show it or just, you know, next play, because, you know, half of the time, you know, sometimes I might miss a ball, or it might be overthrown. I didn't look at it right, and I'd be like, damn, I missed that. And they might just get over. But how I am, how my dog is, like, I could have made that play. And, you know, sometimes I want to, you know, go back in time and try to see if I can catch that kind of ball. But, you know, it's the next play mentality. So that's one of them. And, you know, just probably, you know, I think you're talking about, you know, when I don't get the ball. You know, I had to key that in college, you know. But, you know, that's just how it is. That's how receivers are.
What
You
in
know, I get
particular
tired.
are your next steps in these coming days in camp, coming weeks? Right? What's your checklist of I want to get these specific things done?
Probably say maintaining my health, maintaining my body, you know, being out here as healthy as possible, being that guy that, you know, is enthusiastic to the team, you know, getting everybody ready, you know, coming out here, being the person that I am, getting my receivers ready to come out and practice, leading by example. So all those things, you know, is on my list of just staying every day I come out in camp and just keep that same mentality.